Good afternoon. This is Blue Angel 777. It is March 12th, 2020. A very beautiful day. It's mid-afternoon. I am going to do a read for today. Today is 12 number, down to 3, so balance, Trinity. 10. It adds up to a 10, completion and ending, and then a 1. It adds up to a 1, leadership, being a leader, and taking that leap, new beginnings, but being a leader, it's a leader energy of, it's kind of like the hermit on top of the mountain with his light and leading the way energy I'm picking up. So let's do a quick read for today. I posted a couple. One of my reads I did for yesterday, energy, and it would not upload at all, and some interferences with that. I posted it anyways, so there's no time or space. Just because it's dated a certain, whenever it's meant to be seen, it's meant to be seen. And if you're drawn to it, take with it what resonates for you. It was a lot of messages in there yesterday, and then also the weekend energy I posted in kind of continuation from that. So I was curious to what today was going to say, the energy for today. So please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and giving me energy for energy. And let's see what the energy is for today. I'm sensing lots of fear energy. So clearing our throat chakras is important. Fear of communication. Heart healing energy. So we can communicate, and then we can see truth through our third eye. So we have to clear that that rainbow bridge, that bridge of truth, speaking it out loud. Clearing that throat chakra. Yesterday it started last night, and I had some type of interference in my throat last night. So I'm going to do some throat clearing as soon as I get done with this. So I recommend that you do it for yourself and for your masculine energy also. So some anxieties and fears that are here. Probably picking up on the energy of everything that's going on in the world. The coronavirus energy, and not allowing it to put fears in us, because it lowers our vibration. And I picked up on that right at the beginning, that keeping our vibrations high is really, really important for our health, because whenever we're in fear energy, or sadness, any type of low vibrational energy, it lowers our immune system. So if we can keep our vibrations high, all of us together as a collective, is really, really important. And praying for each other, lifting our vibrations, being optimistic, having faith and trusting in the process of restructuring and rebuilding of this new Mother Earth energy. And so it's not just about keeping our hands clean physically, or it's also about keeping our energy clean. So keeping our vibrations high and getting rest is really important. Keeping hydrated is really, really important. Also, elderberry syrup. Elderberry syrup is really good for you. Okay, so angels, ancestors, guides, sending masters, and fire day and above. All directions, west, north, east, south, limits, universe, solar relations. All the elements, fire, earth, air, water, and ether. My son is seeing numbers, he told me this morning, is a Pisces, 666777. We're agreeing that 666 is not a evil number. It's about balance. If anyone knows any more about that number, please comment, and I'm always open to suggestions or ideas or information or insight, because I'm learning right along with you, and so I really, really appreciate your comments. All the elements, fire, earth, air, water, and ether. Fire energy is really significant for me for some reason. That energy. We're getting ready to shift into Aries in March 19th, next week. Or Scorpio moon, did I say that? Scorpio moon energy, real deep emotions. The Scorpio moon, though, can be real dark, too. So you have to really be grounded through the next couple days, today and tomorrow. Deceitful energy can be with that, because the mystery and attracted to that darkness, karmic energy. So have to be balanced and grounded. Calling the air, the messengers of the universe. And also, when we give thanks to Hawk that appeared to me today, I give thanks to you and your message. What is your message for us today? To me, it's faith and trust in our higher self, that connection. Is that Hawk medicine? And I just saw the fountain. That's that higher ether energy. So let's see what the message is for today, for March 12th, 2020, for the masculine feminine energy. The lovers, the twins, beautiful. That's the twins. That's the 6th number. King of Wands, that's the fire. A desire for his divine feminine. Really loving and desiring her in a sacred way, spiritual way. The fountain energy there. Eternity symbol. The Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. This new cycle, new beginning. The Sword of Truth as the Sphinx energy, Egyptian. The 10, the cycle of ending. Or new beginnings. How about a new beginning? Because 10 adds up to a 1. So it's thinking optimistic, this new beginning with the Empress, Mother Earth, also the Divine Feminine here. And Ace of Pentacles, an offer, and the Hierophant. Very sacred energies there. Very sacred spiritual energy here. So that's the undertone energy here of Mother Earth and that higher self, and the lovers, the twins. That's the masculine and feminine energy together. But there's some fighting and leap of faith underneath energy too. So we got the Knight of Swords. This is a quick energy, quick movement through. And I was talking to my son about that. There's a karmic energy in here of action, 3 of Wands energy, and there's a 10 of Pentacles here. Okay. The World, 21 energy. There's the Divine Feminine, the High Priestess energy. There is the fear and anxiety energy that I was picking up on. And the 4 of Swords, deep thought and thinking. So with all of this energy moving quickly, the Knight of Swords, here's the karmic here up in the front, dealing with that. But the undertone energy was the 5 of Swords here in taking that leap of faith. Finding balance. Okay. So this is, the undertone energy is this new beginning here. But there's an action taken, a 3 Wands, knowing is to take an action, and a quick action here towards to go towards the 10 of Coins on Earth, Mother 3D energy. In this travel card, this 21 energy is world, it's travel, it's new beginning, it's cross waters. And we have the High Priestess energy here, the Divine Feminine. This is also secrets, and the moon over her, and the moon in the crystal ball over her head, the balance of the masculine and feminine energy here. Deep. To me, it reminds me of kind of like the, it's Cancer, but it reminds me of the Scorpion energy and moon energy. The mystery, and that's that dark karmic energy here. And then the 9 of Swords of anxiety and sleepless nights, and deep 4 of Swords rest and retreat energy of going within. That's so, and also could be a Mercury Aquarius energy. We're still in the shadow phase for 2 weeks after the 9th of the Mercury retrograde. So we're still looking back at that cycle that of the last few weeks of the Mercury retrograde, of actions that were taken, confusions that stepped in, manipulations, things like that. Looking into things and past coming back and causing confusion, and looking and asking why they were confused at that time. What did they need to learn from that lesson? It didn't mean that they were getting, it doesn't mean that you're getting back together with that person in the past. It means that there was something in that situation that you had to learn from, and recognizing and seeing that with the Four of Swords and learning from it and letting it go and moving on. Okay, clarify the Knight of Swords. Leaving out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. Change. Trying to save money. Left out in the cold financially. Sickness. Could be sickness. Put Eight of Swords. Energy that, and then finding peace. Leaving that entrapment. Mental entrapment, that manipulation, that binding energy. Leaving that energy and going towards the peace. And that's a fast energy, that Knight of Swords energy. The Queen of Coins, the karmic, is sleepless nights, anxiety, and then an ending. So there's an ending with the karmic energy. The Three of Wands, taking action. There was a Tower moment with this, and then wants to go towards his Knight of Cups. Wants to make a promise or a proposal or an offer towards the Ten of Cups energy. There's rest and retreat coming out of that in the Ten of Coins. That is slowing the process down. It slowed it down, this energy. But there's the Ten of Pentacles validating the Ten of Pentacles of the 3D, that happiness, heaven and earth energy. And then we got the King of Cups. That's that unconditional love that he wants. And he's in the Emperor energy, his strength. Union, beautiful. Clarify the world. What's the world? Sun, seeing the light. Strength, Leo energy, and the divine feminine, that unconditional love. So we got that energy, the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, for the weekend energy. So going into that energy today of that, finding that love within each other. There's rest and retreat, and still anxiety and fears energy, and sleepless nights, because there's an ending of the karmic cycle, that 10 number, that completion. There was a Tower moment. The foundations have come down, and trying to rebuild that and finding that strength within, and retreating and healing with his Four of Swords, and trusting in the Creator or Jesus, the energy of the stained glass window. But the retreat and recharge has slowed the process down a little bit. So he could do that healing and then come towards his, so he could be whole in his heart here. And then finding that strength with this new world, this new beginning of building the foundation again with this unconditional love, with the High Priestess energy. The divine feminine is taking that leap of faith, that 0 point in the truth. The swords, King of Swords, taking the truth in, the divine feminine, and taking that leap of faith. It's at 0, and making an offer, 6 of Pentacles, in the Magician manifestation. Action, the balance of the elements. That 0 is the balance of the elements, and that's the 1, 0, 1. That's 1, 0, 2, the 10 of manifestation, the 0. Beautiful, beautiful. So that's the balance of the elements, that source within, that unconditional love. That 10 of Cups energy here, where is it? I thought I had a 10 of Cups. The 10 of Pentacles energy. Well, the Ace, no, what the heck? The Fountain, Wheel of Fortune, getting our fortune. King of Wands, the Lovers here, the Empress, the divine feminine. I'm thinking there's a 10 of Cups in here because that's what it feels like. But the Fountain is that ether, higher energy, eternity energy. The Knight of Swords, the sleepless nights, is the balancing and juggling. That's the sleepless nights, is the juggling and trying to find the balance. Trying to find the balance. And then with this new cycle, new beginning, the truth. This, we got the Wheel of Fortune twice. That's a good getting some type of fortune is coming, this element moving forward, the cycles moving forward, the retrograde, the Mercury is moving forward, and seeing the Four of Swords is really about that energy, this post-retrograde energy, really looking in within everything and seeing the truth, and the Sphinx energy of the East, and the light of the sun, enlightenment also. Okay, clarify the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is that depths of looking back at that process and seeing, realizing it and make themselves happy, and then in wanting to go towards the divine feminine, and that's the love for her, and the whole process of that. And there's the Ten of Cups. I am leaving it at that. I was feeling that this Ten of Cups is, and that was the final card. So it's the looking back and not making us happy, and then the Queen of Wands energy is the divine feminine, and that Ten of Cups, heaven on earth energy, and really thinking about this whole process, you know, and beautiful energy. Something that came to me today. You know, people talk about divine timing, and yesterday I went on this trip with this woman that she's an elder, and it was about relationships. I want to get through this really quick because I don't want this to be too long. And she was talking about the love of her life and how she was in this marriage that she wasn't happy, and he was controlling. You know, it was a karmic relationship to me, and that she met this love of her life, but she was in this marriage, and she's like late 60s, early 70s, and I'm thinking of twin flame energy, right, that they weren't aware of at that time, probably. She's a different race, different country, and very tied to the traditional ways. And so at that time, infidelity and things like that were frowned upon, but she met the love of her life. And the thing is that I'm driving with her, and the drive there was an hour and a half long, the drive home, hour and a half. So I had 3 hours of alone time with this woman, telling me about her whole life, her love life, of the different relationships. But she's by herself, and she's lonely, and she's sad. And I could see sadness in her eyes. And I always tease her. I work with her. And I always ask her, I always want to know about the love of her life. I'm curious because she's an elder. I want to hear her story. And she always talks about this man, and that he lives in another place, and they're not together, but you could see the sadness in her, and you could see the deep love. And she even showed me a picture that she still has 20-something years later. And so I asked her how come that they're not together. But he contributed to the fact that she ended up divorcing her husband. Okay, so they were together at a time period. And one of the major things that she noticed, that she never expressed her true self or true emotions towards him. And one of the things that she said is that his voice, that she loved his voice, that it made her feel a certain way. And I instantly recognized what she was talking about, because I love my masculine's voice. It's home to me. It's nurturing. It's protective. It vibrates through my soul. His voice does. And I to his. He loves my voice. And it's a connection. It's that connection, that chemistry that you have, that twins have with each other. It's that vibrational match. And when we speak to each other, when we hear each other's voices, it harmonizes, and it's healing, and it's loving, and it's unconditional. And she was describing this not knowing anything about twin flames, not knowing anything about nothing, just that she loved this man. And what made me sad is that I was thinking, I don't want to be her in that age bracket, wondering or having that sadness in my eyes, because I had fear and I had pride, and that I don't want my masculine to have that same sadness in his eyes because of fear or pride, and that how we have to really separate from that energy and take that leap and trusting in that process, that source within ourselves, in our heart, and really follow our hearts. And the divine timing I was thinking about is that everyone says, oh, that's divine timing, that you got to trust in divine timing. And I do, and I agree with it. But the Creator puts doorways for you, cycles at a time, and opens that doorway. And if we don't take that leap at that moment, the cycle will keep coming around, coming around, coming around until we learn from it. And that's that evolution, that spiral. And the leap of faith is that opportunity to jump through that doorway. Right when it opens up, we can jump through that. So if we jump through it at that time, taking that leap, removing ourselves from any fears or pride or anything that's thinking that we got to do this because of traditional ways or financial ties or this or that. If we take that leap, trusting in the Creator and Himself to assist us in doing what's right and doing what's right for everybody. And what I'm saying is that it wasn't divinely led that she's by herself and sad. She's not miserable, but she's sad. She has a sadness within her. That she had the ability to take that leap of faith and to be happy with her true love. And but she chose not to. That's the free will of not choosing not to. But unfortunately, she's going to have to go through that cycle all over again. And so divine timing is placed in front of you, but we have to do the work to go towards it. We can't just lay there and expect it to be created for us and to make the moves for us. We got to get up and make the moves. We got to learn the lesson. We got to do the healing, and we got to do. And so that's what my message today was, is that the fears and anxieties here that hang on to us, preventing us to take that leap of faith, can really keep us in that karmic cycle over and over and over again. And trusting and finding that power within you in that heart center and seeing the light and the truth and taking that step forward no matter what it is. And that's that sacral spiritual health. It's here, but we still have the free will to choose it. Now, is he going to choose to take that leap of faith or not? Or is she going to choose to take that leap of faith or not? That's their decision if they want to do this over and over again. Okay, so that was my message for today, for that energy. That message, that was why I went on that trip yesterday. And I just saw the card, Door to Spirit, that open door. Yes, the door to Spirit. We have the ability, in Ten of Cups, happy, yes. Okay, so I'm going to pull one card of each for the masculine and feminine. One for the masculine for today, of energy. Strategy. He has a strategy. It's at 21 energy. I saw 1221 today. What is his plan and strategy? And the feminine is that thinking woman. That's 11 energy. The masculine and feminine together. What is she thinking about? The divine feminine. That's that Mercury Aquarian energy. So the feminine energy is Mercury Aquarian. I don't know if Mercury is a feminine energy or not. I'm going to find that out. But it's about thinking, deep thinking. That's the feminine energies, the deep thinking. The masculine is the 3D, finding strategy and planning. How they're going to come forward, what their next step is going to be. What are they going to do to move forward? How are they going to do that? Feminine and masculine together. Contract. Okay, that's the balance right there. Justice, it's the 6th number. It's balance. Blindfolded, but this also, the contract is a marriage contract. The masculine and feminine together. Binding, coming together. Beautiful. Okay, let's do Mother Earth. The ancient ones, the angels and ancestors, please, for the masculine. 1. Angels and ancestors, please, for 1. For the masculine. A traveler, move in a new direction. A strategy to move in a new direction. That's that Wheel of Fortune energy of beautiful, beautiful. The compass, inner compass, their inner guide, feminine. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right, divine feminine. Let go of the need to be right. Trusting in the process. Releasing that ego energy. Balance of all the directions. The Peacekeeper is offering to all the directions. Excuse me. Okay. Angels in Atlantis. Angels of Atlantis energy. White buffalo calf woman. Mother Earth energy. The originals. That's the Mother Earth there. The feminine energy. Of the balance of all the elements. Purity, the white buffalo calf. She came in the 7 councils, 7 fire. Planetary cycles, evolution, alignment for the masculine. That's the also I'm getting alignment with the chakras. Planetary cycles and alignment. This energy here is when she offered to all the directions, the 7 directions. Something came to me today, the 7 councils, fire, and I need to look that up. It's traditional, native tradition. But this, the smoke rises to Mother, to Creator, and He hears our prayers through our smoke, through our prayers. And the hawk was here today, and that messenger. But this is the face in the west, offering to all the directions, Mother of the universe, and all my relations as a 7th sign. Okay. Angels Atlantis for the feminine, please. Arcane retreat, rest and retreat. Beautiful. Masculine, feminine energy. Dreams, beautiful. The dreams, they're going to have dreams of each other maybe tonight. The Scorpio emotional energy, water energy is about dreams, and the Pisces energy, there might be some dreams of marriage maybe. But there's going to be dreams with the masculine, feminine energy. Okay, so ask your guides to help you remember your dreams, and journal, dream journal, and Moonology for today, March 12th energy. Masculine energy, please. Step out of your comfort zone, the North Node. The North Node is your true purpose of who you are in the planetary alignment, the traveler. So the masculine energy has got the traveler moving in a new direction and strategy on that, and being aligned with the planets. And the North Node is walking his true purpose of who he is, stepping out of his comfort zone, releasing those fears and anxieties, taking that leap of faith, and walking towards his true purpose, the North Node. The feminine energy, full moon and Libra, a win-win outcome is in forecast. Beautiful. That's that balance here again, too. Full moon and Libra, win-win outcome is in forecast. Beautiful. Masculine and feminine together. Take time to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. So take deep breaths, breath control, meditation, and breathe out the old. Breathe in the new, breathe out the old. That's what I'm getting. Okay. So that's the message today for March 12th, 2020. I send you all love and light. Please like and subscribe. Leave comments. I'm sending you all love, and I wish you all beautiful, beautiful weekend. Bye-bye.